Today on Reese Dixon, I'm going to build an overhead camera rig for $5 in 5 minutes. For real. Hi everybody, it's Teresa with ReeseDixon.com. Since I've been doing these craft tutorials, I've gotten some feedback that it would be really helpful if I could get some shots from overhead so that you could kind of see what my hands were doing while I'm doing it, especially whenever I do a knit project or a jewelry project. And since I am not a videographer by trade, I always thought, well, I'd love to, but how? I don't know. So I researched it and really couldn't find any good solutions. Everything I was finding was like way over my head or wouldn't work with the kind of camera I use. I use my DSLR camera, which is really heavy. So I found some solutions for like a lightweight video camera, but nothing for my really heavy camera. So I had to go back to the drawing board and come up with something all by myself. But I did, and it's so easy. It's so brilliant. So I had to share it with all of my YouTube friends because I know it will come in handy for you. So all your supplies are PVC pipe. That's it. This whole thing is going to be built with PVC pipe and then some Velcro. And I happen to like this Velcro that's got it on the, like all the Velcro you need is on one piece. Like one side is the loop and one side is the hook, so that you can wrap it around and Velcro it on itself. This is really great for the way that we will be using it. But everything else is just PVC pipe. So I've made all my cuts already, so I'm just going to build this thing in front of you while I tell you what I did, okay? So these are 4 pieces that are a foot long each. These are going to be the base of our rig. And then you'll need, these are T-joints. You're going to need 4 of them all together. And one of them is going to go on the end of each of these foot-long base pieces. Then you need a tiny little piece to connect these T-joints together. If you can happen to find a double T-joint, then just save yourself the trouble and just use that. But if not, just like 2 inches or so of PVC pipe, and just slide right in there and connect the 2 together. And so that's the foot of your rig. Now I'm using 1.5 inch PVC pipe, basically just because it seemed like the lightest weight version that would also hold my camera. But it was just a judgment call. You can use whatever size you want. You just make sure that all of your pieces are consistent and all of your joints are consistent. Okay, so now we need to start building the overhead part. So I have 4 more pieces here, and these are each 2.5 feet tall. So these just slide into the tops of these T-joints, like that. And I made mine 2.5 feet tall because I'm going to be using this on top of this desk. So I basically made all of my measurements consistent with this space that I have here. So I basically just made it tall enough that it would clear my sewing machine and wide enough that it would fit my desk. But the same principles apply for whatever size you want to make it. So basically just needs to be as high and wide as the space that you're going to be filming. So with on the top of each of those 2.5 feet arms, you'll need an elbow joint like that. Then I might need to take a break to zoom out. Your last 2 pieces I've already installed while we were changing the camera angle. These are just 2 5-foot long pieces that I fit into the tops of the elbow joints. And again, I just picked 5 feet because I was using the space that I had of this desk. And I'm pretty much done. So the way this works is that my big heavy camera, the lens just fits right in between here and the body of the camera rests on these pipes. Now since the PVC pipe is still pretty flexible, that's where the Velcro comes in. Right around where I'd be putting my camera, which I can't show you because I'm using my camera right now, I will just Velcro to hold it in place, and then grabs on the other side. And the nice thing about using this kind of Velcro is, since I'm not going to want to just keep this rig up all the time, I can use this Velcro to help me store it as I take it all apart. I can use it to kind of wrap all the pipes together, stick it in the back of a closet until I'm ready to show you close up what I'm working on again. So how great was that? $5, 5 minutes, and now I'll be able to set my camera up so that you can see up close what I'm doing while I'm making these. So I hope that this will help you with all of your video projects or whatever else you've got working on. And be sure to subscribe to the channel so you can see all those jewelry and knitting projects that I will be using this for. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.